Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing a more casual vlog style video, and it's something that I've been wanting to talk about for literally over a year now, and I finally can, and I could for a couple months now. I just kind of forgot about it because that's just how long this whole process had been taking. And basically I got paid to be in a Netflix documentary and it was trending, so it's super cool, and I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. So if you want to know more, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and let's just get into it. So it is no secret that I have been talking to myself in front of a camera for years now, and YouTube is kind of like therapy for me. So when I was like first getting started and like first making videos, I would kind of make videos about whatever was going on in the world, and something that was really prevalent to me and my life a couple years ago was applying to college and getting into college and that whole thing. And it's something that I'm still passionate about because I think the whole system is very corrupt, it's very kind of disgusting, and it needs to change. So it's something that I'm still very passionate about, but because now that I'm in college, I just really see through all the bullshit of colleges and the whole college application process in general. So I made a bunch of videos about that. Then the Olivia Jade scandal happened, and like the Lori Loughlin thing, and like everyone getting in trouble for bribing their way into colleges that they really were not smart enough for, and that really hit a nerve. So I guess I made videos about that, and I just kind of forgot about it. It was one of those things where I just had to get something off my chest, and then I would edit it, upload it, forget about it. So I got DM'd over a year ago now from a producer of the Chris Smith documentary that's on Netflix called Operation Varsity Blues. Sorry if you can hear that, my dog is chewing his bone in the background. But I got contacted by a producer asking if they could use a clip from my YouTube video in that documentary. And at first I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a scam, blah, 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 blah. And then I did some research and they sent me an email, and I was like, oh my god, like this is kind of legit. So I had a phone call with the producer before I signed the contract. They sent over a contract for me to sign, and then they like paid me to be in the documentary for literally just 10 seconds because they were going to do a montage of a bunch of college students and a bunch of YouTube videos. And I was shocked. I was like, how do you literally find my video about that? There must have been like hours of deep diving on the internet to find that video, because I don't even know. Like, oh my god, that is ridiculous. It was wild. It was wild. So I had a phone call with one of the producers for the documentary, and she was telling me about how they've been working on this documentary for a while, and it got pushed back because of COVID, and it like turned into this whole other thing, and it was just wild. It was so cool. So I knew I wanted to be a part of it just because it's something that I'm so passionate about. So I signed the contract, I got paid to be in the documentary, and then I kind of forgot about it because it's been so long. So the documentary just came out about a month or two ago, and I watched it with my friend. It took us like 3 hours to get through that documentary because we kept on pausing it, and like we went on rants and stuff. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. Of course, my clip of my YouTube video did not make it into the documentary. I'm kind of happy about it now because it was trending and everybody was talking about it, and I'm like, oh my god, like I could be featured in the documentary, but my name was in the credits, which is cool. So cool. I just want to say that documentary was so good. It was so well done. It was filmed like a docudrama. So they hired an actor to play Rick Singer, who was the mastermind behind all of this college drama manipulation getting in. And it was just fascinating to see all the conversations that happened, and to see the parents going along with it, and just to see everything. It was absolutely wild, and I think they did it really, really well because it's so easy, like, and I think I kind of fell into this too, to like be like, oh my god, like Olivia Jade is a monster because of what happened for the whole college thing. Like, yeah, like she knew exactly what was going on, and that's still despicable, but it's not all her fault. Most of the blame shouldn't have been placed on her. It should have been placed on her parents, and more so on Rick Singer, because he is the mastermind behind all of this and he knows how things work, and he's the one that kind of got all of this started. So I think it was really well done in the fact that they didn't just like trash on one particular person. They kind of just showed the whole process of what would happen with these people, and I think it's absolutely fascinating. It is so frustrating because I just remember the whole college application process and how stressful that is. But it's so important to realize that yes, college is so important, but it's also a business. Every single college and university has some shady dealings. They all run like a business. And when Rick Singer is offering these places so much money, and it's just all the shady operations that go down behind the scenes, it's crazy because there's just so many moving parts. So I think the documentary was very well done. Oh my god, it just made me so mad, which is how I know it was well done, because when this whole thing was coming out in the news, it was wild. It's just wild. I still can't believe how people do this, and they lie and they manipulate so they can get their kids into college. And what's even more frustrating about it to me is that the people that do this actually have the money and the resources to hire tutors and to get the best education for their children so that they can actually study and they can take the test and do the work by themselves, which I think is even more rewarding. So I don't understand why parents feel the need to lie and cheat and pay their way into college. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Because like once the kid gets into college, they're gonna fail. There's no way. No way they will be able to handle it. Yeah, like I said, I think Olivia Jade got most of the hate because she was a public figure at that time. Everybody knew who she was. It's really easy to make fun of influencers like her, especially when she went on camera saying that she only wanted to party and like all this stuff, and she tried to make a comeback on YouTube. But like, I used to watch her, but I just don't bother because I just think it's despicable. So yeah, that's basically it. I think it's wild that I got paid to be in a documentary that I am only in the credits. I'm not actually featured, but now that I'm a theater major, I talked to some of my professors about it, and they were like, yeah, there's so many times where you'll get paid for work and just not be featured. So I think it's really cool. I'm just so grateful to even have been involved in it in like the little way that I was. But if you haven't watched it, Operation Varsity Blues on Netflix, I highly recommend it. It's so good, so insightful. All the conversations and stuff are real. It's just filmed in a docudrama style format. So I am a huge fan of Chris Smith's work, his directing style, and I just feel like I can appreciate it so much more now that I am a theater major and I want to go into stuff like that. I think it is so cool. So cool. So yes, I just give it 10 out of 10. I think it's highly rated too, so I'm not just like saying that. Yeah, 88% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7 out of 10 IMDb. It's really good. It's really good. So yeah, I recommend it, but also just know that you're probably gonna get really angry when you watch it because it is crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, that's the story of how I got paid to be in a Netflix documentary, and yeah. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!